Let me check my stuff. Hoarfrost stuff. Is that something you can use? Solas? Yes. I will just destroy. Oh, not destroy. We can sell stuff now. Counter armor. Avar armor. Oh, this is an Avar armor. Oh, interesting. No wonder this looks so barbaric. Okay, I think I can sell everything else then. Avar Radar Great Sword. Gift of the Mountain Father. This does have a lot of perks. I don't really want to sacrifice her defense. Okay. Or maybe look at the blacksmith first.
Travel safely.
Do you think you can have it done by...
Okay, armor. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Gain an ability point when equipped. For Cassandra. Single use only. Ability point, which means sure, why not? Plus 5% cooldown modifier. Okay. That was one time only. I've equipped it and it's now gone. Okay. Which means Cassandra would have an ability point. Right? 3 points to spend, while everyone else only has 2 points to spend. Okay. 2 points to spend. Or Dispel, remove hostile magic and status effects from allies, while stripping beneficial effects from enemies. Or send enemies staggering with an explosion of willpower that drives them back and makes them less likely to target you again. That sounds useless. I mean, that sounds useful, sorry. Do I want to spend all of them? All of my points on this? What about this branch? Oh, this is paralyze one enemy, but it just paralyzes them for 2 seconds, which is not much. The spells burn away ambient magic that would otherwise slow down your casting. You have mastered the summoning of fire, increasing your effectiveness when panicking or burning enemies. What? When you cast a fire spell, the spell consumes half of your current barrier to empower it. That sounds bad. This is like a mine. Yeah, it's it's in its title. Holy crap, 1600% weapon damage. But you need to be lucky enough so that enemy will actually trigger it. I think this is useful, so I'm just gonna go with that. And I do want this, so I will get this as well, Guardian Spirit. Cassandra, 3 points to spend. We can't... Untouchable defense, more guard, charging bull. Sure. Taunting. Any foe that attacks you in melee is going to bleed for it, taking a portion of the damage they inflict. Damage returned 50%. Wow. That sounds interesting. Combat role. Deep reserves. Horn of Valor. Giving allies the strength to fight harder. What does that even mean? Oh, damage bonus and armor bonus. Shield bash. Wait, what is the difference between shield bash and charging bull? This is 150% weapon damage. 8 seconds cooldown time. And this is 300% weapon damage. Also 8 seconds. 3000 versus what again? I forgot. 150. Of course I'll take that other thing. I think the difference is this attack needs a shield, but the other does not. Any blow you can see, you can turn aside. All damage coming from the front is reduced. Damage reduction 50%. That's also protection against... Oh, that's ranged attacks. Okay. I think combat roll is pretty crucial. And let's just go with protection against ranged attacks, I guess. Wonderful. Solas. What do I do with you? Maybe spend some time, spend some things on Storm. You trap enemies inside an electricity field that paralyzes those that try to leave. Sounds fun. Oh yeah, apply. Varric. They can avoid enemies that attempt to close, put arrows or bolts through multiple foes, and even unleash explosive shots to devastating effect. Okay, devastating hit. 800% weapon damage. I don't think Varric is a man of subterfuge, to be honest. But sabotage is just poison, right? Okay, that's it. Modify weapons, right? Modify weapons, Bianca. Ah, okay. Grip. Agile grip. Arms. Precise limbs. Exactly, thank you. Exactly what I needed. Okay. That was very productive. Stables. Choose a mount. Dracolisks. Hearts. Exotics. Avar Warnog. Bog Unicorn. Oh my god! It's got a sword. A sword right through his head. Oathbound Steed. Oh my goodness. Dracolisks? Oh wow. Frostback Mountain Horse. Asarash. I do like the look of this one, Avar Warnock. Why not? Interesting. Oh, it's so cute! Look at its curling horns. So cute. Is that paint or is this a natural pattern? It doesn't look natural. Do you have new dialogue? Cassandra, you're not training.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
You don't know? Yeah, why would she know?
I thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you. But I don't want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
Well, I'm not gonna make something up. I am proud to be a Dalish elf.
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Well, definitely. Whoa, 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 I hated it? Really? Oh no, don't say that. Eventually, perhaps.
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
Did I talk to her about this already? Tell me about yourself. You didn't tell me you were a descendant from a great king.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
What? Just being friendly? Oh, I'd like us to be closer? No.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
Antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
My lord, okay. You are Navarran royalty?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentaghasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Oh.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentaghasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
So you're not on good terms.
We're not on very good terms with your family, then.
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Wait, what? Where did he go? What happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
Okay, that's fine. You worked for the Divine?
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life.
Whoa!
My reward was becoming her right hand.
That is interesting. What is a right hand?
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You believed in her?
You thought she could really change things?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Though you had granted them power over the very fade itself, though they sang hymns of praise unending, though they could do anything, they destroyed nothing, created nothing, loved nothing.
Okay, a very pessimistic outlook, if I may say so.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hinterlands.
Tevinter sightings? Mages, even.
They might be connected to the attack on the Conclave.
Assumption Scout Elaine. No Circle Mage has ever caused anything like the breach.
Fair point.
Wait, are Tevinter mages also circle mages? Not sure.
Name is Charlton. Anyway, doesn't sound helpful.
You built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. And for a time you dwelled among them, watched over them, as a gardener watches the earth for the first signs of life.
What's with the subtitles disappearing prematurely? Varric?
Need something?
Okay, you don't have anything new.
Carry on.
you dislike the Templars, sister?
No, I know their purpose, but you remember I once ministered in a circle chantry.
Yes, I assumed you were used to having Templars around, keeping us safe from the mages.
The mages in the circle follow the chant of light as faithfully as the Templars, sister. More faithfully than some Templars, even. Some of the things those Templars did when they thought I did not see.
Oh, wow. She was there firsthand.
Can I help you with something?
Nothing new.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Liliana.
There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice?
Faria.
Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are.
Who
You know
did?
what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Oh. No, we should let her decide on her own, right? It's not my place to barge in like that.
It will be done.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Trust me. Everything I do is to protect our interests. Now if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Wait, who is that Faria and who's killed him?
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
So you... Do you just care about the reputation of the Inquisition? Or do you actually care about the mages and Templars?
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Okay, I take it back. So you're Justinia's left hand.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did. What of it?
What is the left hand?
What exactly does the left hand of the divine do?
A divine always has enemies. And Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
You dealt with them? Why so many enemies? Yeah, good point. I mean, she's the divine. But I guess there are people who don't believe in the Chantry.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
Okay. Sounds like a spy master, what you did.
So you were her spy master too?
I handled difficult situations that couldn't be resolved through more delicate means.
So the complete opposite of Josephine, huh? Why don't you join my party? Yeah.
I could use the left hand of the divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
Good point. Tell me more about Justinia.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Were you more than friends? What is this question? What do you mean by that?
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater.
Oh, even
She
greater?
was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
But, I mean, probably not romantic love, right? How did you meet?
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
Okay, sounds like a very humble person. I like that.
We'll talk more later.
Who's still here? That's Lilia. Oh, no, Varric, right? Varric is... right. What about Cullen? I don't see him. Okay, I do.
I will keep the peace while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Valroyaux.
Better ready yourself for the blame you will be rightly assigned.
Rightly assigned, he says. How infuriating.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
I don't know if Apothecary Don can get you that many healing drafts, revered mother.
If he cannot, then he may simply tell me no.
Yes, revered mother.
Let
And if
all
he does
repeat
wish
the
to tell
chant
me
of
no,
light. Only
I
the
would
word
appreciate him
dispels the
doing so
darkness
in
upon us.
person.
Yes, revered mother.
You return.
I think we asked her that already.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Alright. Alright. I think it is time to call a worker. No. Read some codex entries. Rash wine. Sure. Not interested in the herbs. The fellow Mire. I spent the last week in the Fellow Mire. The bog stretches forever and it's slow riding at night when the mists get thick. You can still travel along the old roads and there's enough good hunting to make the trip worthwhile. Fish, birds, even a few hearts. There's one thing to look out for, though. When anything dies in the water, the mire preserves it. I was stalking a magnificent bug when a corpse clawed out of the water at me. I'm not afraid to say I ran. No wreck of antlers is worth fighting a demon. My cousin in Fisher's End thought it was funny. She says he has to look out for undead every time he goes outside the village. I don't know how he stands it. This is not a funny business. What? Your cousin really needs to watch his tone. The Pentaghasts. Allow me to correct you on one important point, my friend. The Pentaghasts are Navarra. Without us, this nation would either still be one of the motley city-states that comprise the Free Marchers, or under Orlesian control. More likely the latter, as only Navarra's strength holds back the Empire's expansion. And by that I refer to the brilliance of Pentaghast generals and the influence of Pentaghast coin. I find it interesting that you mentioned dragon hunting as our only significant significant trait. You do understand, I hope, that dragons disappeared centuries ago, only recently returned at the beginning of this age. Some of our clan have taken up the old trade out of nostalgia. My cousin Ferdinand, the most prominent among them. But those days are largely done. Today there are 14 branches of the family, 18 if one counts our relations among the Van Markhams, each consisting of multiple families and twisting bloodlines connecting us to almost every major house across Thedas. I am fully aware that King Marcus wanes in health, and neither he nor Ferdinand have children, but make no mistake, there will be another Pendergast sitting on the Navarran throne, and that man or woman will lead us into a prosperous future. There will be no civil war. Oh, she sounds pretty sure of that. The Seekers of Truth aren't Templars, not precisely. Once they were called the Inquisition, but upon the signing of the Navarran Accord, they gave up that name and became the order they are now, standing over us Templars as watchers and enforcers. I honestly cannot claim to know more than that. I don't know how many Seekers there are, a few dozen? If they have a base of operations, I don't know where it is, certainly not with any of us. The only time we'll see one is when a Seeker is summoned, perhaps in response to a complaint by one of the first enchanters. They'll investigate the problem, and if it turns out a Templar did something they don't like, he is disciplined, severely, without question. Even the Knight Commander bows to their will. If a Seeker of Truth shows up, you know every last Templar is sweating, hoping their gaze doesn't fall on him. Of course, that changed when the Navarran Accord was broken. I'm told the Chantry broke it, but it was Lord Seeker Lambert who made the announcement. He said the Seekers of Truth and the Templar Order were going to hunt rebel mages, no matter what the Divine commanded. I didn't know he had that authority, that he could just say we would do this and everyone would follow, but we did. I never thought of it that way, but the Seekers have always been our guides. Now they've led us into war. What? Cassandra is a Seeker, right? So it was a Seeker who made the announcement that the Templars broke away from the Chantry. And in theory, the Seekers went with them. But Cassandra, being the right hand of the Divine, still wanted to protect them all, to protect the mages, to honor Justinia's wish, I guess. Now we have
any word?
Nothing yet.
Reports from the stuff we did. Commander Cullen, with the watchtowers built, we've had advance warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Corporal Vale. Nice. Coin? What? Only 75 gold? That's nothing. Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Harold. Oh, okay, a portion. I guess you found way more, and I just got 1% or something like that, right? I hope so. Sister Liliana, how I rejoice to see the colors of the Inquisition run the rabble out from my ancestral fields and straight into the woods of my neighbor, Ban Traft, no less, as if they were guided by the hand of the Maker himself. I could not be better pleased, as promised a reward for your excellent help in my time of lamentation. And rest and keep you in her heart, Lord Kildan. Oh, Liliana, what? You put those apostate mages and Templars into the woods of his neighbor Bandraft? That's kinda irresponsible, don't you think? But okay, whatever helps us with the nobles, am I right? Okay. Inquisitor. We explored the fallow mire after you cleared the place out. I've stumbled on an old road that leads west to the Frostbacks. If it's cleaned up, you could use it to shave weeks of a journey through the mountains. I'd rather be wet than freezing. Scout Harding. Oh, Liliana wants it to remain a secret? And Cullen wants to keep it for our soldiers. Merchants wants money. I want money too. Hey. Yeah.
At your service.
For the benefit of everyone, right? We can't keep it a secret. No. To whom it concerns, the Tairnier of High Ever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in High Ever in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Sincerely, Tairn Fergus Cusland. Oh, we should send Josephine out to this one, actually. Yeah, we should send a diplomatic attaché. I know Turn Cusland, and I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I could write to him. No. Let's wait till Josephine is back, shall we? We wanna do this right, after all. Contact Clan Levelan. That's my clan, isn't it? Clan Levelan offers greetings to the Inquisition and wishes it well in sealing the breach that it has opened in the sky. While some Dalish clans hate humans and wish nothing to do with them, Clan Levelan has always dealt fairly with all and wished only for peace. That said, we have on occasion been forced to defend ourselves from those who saw us only as potential victims. It has come to our attention that a member of our clan is being held captive by your Inquisition. You went to the Conclave only to observe the peace talks between your mages and Templars, and we find it highly unlikely that he intentionally violated your customs. Oh no, this is outdated information, family! If he has been charged with a crime, we would appreciate hearing of it. If not, it would ease our concerns to hear from him, to know that he remains with the Inquisition of his own will. We await your reply. Keeper Estimatorial Levelan. Yeah, she sent us to the Conclave in the first place. The Dalish respect deeds, not words. Let my elven agents deliver something the clan needs as a show of good faith. My troops? No way, I prefer Josephine, actually. Yeah, my people must be approached carefully. That's exactly right. One of our elven scribes could deliver a message and share news of the Inquisition's fair treatment. Damn, why did I send Josephine on such a undiplomatic mission? God damn it. Varric's Revenge? What is that? Ruffles, I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Hard in Hightown 3, the repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back. The best they could find out after spending a couple hundred gold was that Puro Bellenford is a pen name. I could have told them that for free. You've got contacts with the Antivan print houses. Maybe you could find out more than the guild. Varric. Yes. If this author... Liliana is perfect. If this author has evaded the Merchant's Guild, the Crows might be a better choice for investigating him. Josephine is like, oh, I could ask a friend, I suppose. No, Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Ole. The Red Heart. Such is the reach of the threat that the Inquisition has received offers from all corners of Thedas. Perhaps this offer should not come as a surprise. A letter in flowing script. We find our kin in strange places. Though we know not if you will carry tradition with you, we would see you carry pride in some form. For the wounded sky is all of ours, whether belief is shared or not. Let all see this and convey yourself as we should be. Emersalin var Suledin Ivanura. That's a creature again? Okay, I guess Cullen can get it. It doesn't require any time.
To work?
The Red Heart has arrived, and it can only be described as inspirational. Okay. Okay. We have garnered the attention of the finest armorers in the land, and they would not see our message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. A mount. Okay. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is much at home in parade as on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours, those of the hammer. Like, Dwarven? Okay. Sure, every bit is magnificent. Don't just send me horses, send me money. I don't need horses. Okay. That's the Val Royale mission, right? No, that's Grey Warden. Black Emporium? I kinda wanna go on a main mission. No, that's not a mission. Oh, that's Val Royale. Address the Chantry in Val Royale. It's directly underneath that breach. Is it safe over there? I don't even know. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Yeah.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
Me?
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion. And we should ignore the danger to the Herald. Let's ask him.
This is a terrible plan. I'm not a diplomat. Josephine, you should do it. This may not actually help. Exactly. This may not actually help.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
The remaining... Yeah, we've read this already. Confirm. Wow, what a magnificent city.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
What?
You're one of Leliana's.
Oh.
What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
We're not killing them! Cassandra, please.
They wish to protect the people from us? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Wait! I didn't get to choose. Because Cassandra was running away from me. What? Fine, I don't... Hold on. Let's try that again, shall we?
They wish to protect the people from us?
Yeah, we expected this.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Okay, I guess not. I didn't get to choose. Varric got to speak, though. The avenue of her reflective thought. Our Lady and the actors of her rise and fall, her message and visage are worth repeating. Andraste. And this is... Mafarath's remorse. Mafarath's blood guilt. Okay. Why is this not symmetrical? Like there are two plugs this side, but only one plug on that side? Mafarath's regret. What? Something about hair. What, I can't read this again? What? Why are you doing this, game? Mafarath's penitence. And headache. The avenue is inspirational, but wise travelers do not linger in their respects, not just because the bazaar awaits, but because the area before the back-turned statues is treacherous. Local legend has it that the child empress Amy abused the opportunity of religious repose to relieve herself beneath the gaze of Our Lady. Unable to discipline the toddling leader, her attendants instead chastised the statues and had them turned in supposed embarrassment. True or not, foolish youths dare each other to soil the spot in similar fashion, and a place of otherwise reverent thought always carries a faint odor about it. Why are you telling me about this now? The first Lion of Orlais, in respect to Emperor Alphonse Valmont. The Lions of Orlais, a repeating element dedicated to the great defenders otherwise noted. It is rumored that one is gold, one is bronze, and weighted with poison, one is chocolate, and one is watching. As the saying goes, dare we all a thief to test his back and learn which is most dangerous to try deny Orlais. In truth, all are let and leave. Don't pretend to ride them too long, lest the mind give way. This is a lovely marketplace. It's a marketplace, isn't it? Bazaar. Not of heroes united in hatred. If we are re-examining motive, let us not stop at the sons of the betrayer. For the first leader of a young Orlais after the sons was Jeshavis, Chattel, wife of two of them. But examine the facts. A proud daughter of the Syrian, chosen not unkindly by Isarath to be his bride. It was her reach that granted him power to unify. Consider what she witnessed in the consolidation of her people. She has always been portrayed with sadness, but what if, when our nation was born, the game was born with it? Judge her actions not as property, but as master, and what changes? As victim, Isarath, rumored cruel, breaks the clans in a lust for power. His brother Verald, exiled from his own machinations in young Navarra, appeals to the saddened wife and promises a new path. The brothers vie, and Verald wins, and then demands the hand of Jeshavi, another Ferelden greedy for power. In a decade, the shy victim Jeshavi is the figurehead of the people's rebellion against the last son of the betrayer. As master, bound to rivalries far older, she harbors a hatred beyond Tevinter, and while Isarath is distracted with personal concern or with building a nation to withstand his own people's enemy, she invites the broken brother and sets him against the driven. While accepting marriage to the victor, Jeshavi sees rebellion among those who remember how their lands were taken not a generation before. Both leave her as ruler, as Gyorja. But should not the rule of a victim be uncertain? Jeshavi rules for 42 years. There were no great swings backward, no people's retribution, for she had become accustomed. If the goals of Isarath were selfish, and the goal of Jeshavi was to reverse them, then Orlais is born of the failure of both. But if Isarath built his father's wall and Jeshavi wanted revenge, then we are a nation of two successors. Two parents in opposition, but in partnership. Okay, that was very historical.
Stand wary, guardsman. The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
They say they found the knife here covered with the Divine's blood.
Let him pass. The Inquisition is the Templars' problem, and they'll fix it.
God. Fast travel. Public executions. She of the highwaymen repents. Yellow's master, hold thy hand, hold it back a while. Color's juror, let me stand, let me bear a smile. For comes my brother distant, for comes my savior soon. I stand here most insistent, I will receive my boon. Fellow soldier, hold thy voice, hold it if you may. Fellow shoulders, show my choice, I am in your sway. For know my crime was cruel and all my pain deserved. I stand here as a fool, despite my brother served. Mother dearest, look away, look into the sun. Others nearest, gone astray, you will be undone. For no more will I prattle, and no more will I pray. Here you must the battle, as life will fly away. Lovely poems. I love the poems in this game. It's beautiful. La pomme vie est morte. It is said that the apples that grow near the gallows will be bitter on the tongue of a lover who will betray. It is also said, although by different people entirely, that unripened fruit should not be the only consideration when investigating matters of fidelity. The latter are lonely most evenings among the arbors of the summer bazaar. Oh, I can't investigate this. How did you even get in here? I can't even get out. Help! Fast travel.
Stand wary, guardsman.
Yeah.
Along with the Herald of Andraste.
In respect to Duke Stefan of Valmontaigne. Oh, what's this? Welcome all before the grace of the Empire, stage and audience for the use of all, for theatre and business, for partnership and proposal, be seen. This display, reserved for songs traditional by Lord Bramford and his players, cancelled. Cancelled. This display reserved for discourse political, with attending professors of social matters from the University of Orlais. Note that all vendors of loftable groceries will be closed in the hour beforehand and for 1 half after. Respected Duke Isidore d'Arlézon. This display reserved for presentations of affection as though private and also discounted spirits, presented by company Misdirect Theatre. What is that? One last plug before the cutscene, please. May I? Reserved for his strangeness, sound and his static puppets behind glass. Okay. No idea what that means. Vier.
It seems that powers align against this Inquisition. A pity, as you are the only ones who appear to care about the hole in the sky. But the Chantry is insistent.
Vier.
The Templars will stand for us and help Val Royal return to mourning.
Okay. Someone who does not like me, I suppose.